Look at that. Look how juicy that is. Oh, baby. Hot honey seasoned grilled chicken thighs with a sweet chili glaze.
Come on now.
Hot honey has been so popular for a reason, and it's because it is delicious. Let's go. We're setting up our grill to zone cooking. This is a very important step, guys, because we want to be able to have one side of our grill set to high heat to get those great char marks and sear, and then the other side to have a little bit colder, so when we put on the glaze at the end, it doesn't burn all those sugars in that glaze. We're gonna give our grill a few minutes to heat up, and while that's happening, it's time to get our chicken all seasoned up. We have these beautiful boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We're gonna take this little bit of oil, whatever you have at home, something that you wanna cook with. This is not the time when you wanna use an extra virgin, just whatever sort of vegetable oil or olive oil you have. This stuff is fantastic. We're gonna kinda take it and just smear that all over the chicken. And don't be afraid to get your hands in there, guys. We're gonna wash our hands later. We're gonna be totally okay and fine. Some people get a little worried about the little chicken fat on the end. For me, I like it. It chars up and gets kind of crispy on the ends. Sometimes I like to take that seasoning and just let it sit on the protein for 10 to 15 minutes or so. And you're gonna start to see the sugars and the seasonings just dissolve itself into that meat. It's only gonna make and bring out that flavor that much more within all that seasonings that's on it. And it's also gonna give the chicken a better appearance and texture. We're really cooking here, guys. We gave it the time for the grill to heat up, and it's really important. Give it the minutes because you need it to be hot. You're never gonna get those hash marks on your whatever it is you're grilling if you don't give it the time to heat up. You can't maybe see it right now, but we're hovering around about 575 degrees or so.
I can see it.
That's right there, see? That's good and hot. We lift it up. You should feel the heat coming off. You see the grates are smoking a little bit right there. Now we're gonna take our chicken, and what's amazing about all this, you can really see how that seasoning is just melted into this chicken to create almost like a marinade more than a dry rub. And we're gonna take our chicken. Ah, the sizzle, that's what we want. We want that sizzle. And every time before we put on, guys, we're being careful. We wanna kind of dap off some of that oil because we don't want the grill to flare up. Lots of mistakes that beginners make when they start grilling is they'll take whatever they have in their marinade or their seasoning, which usually has a lot of oil in it, and then when they go to put it on the grill, they're dragging in all that oil with them, and what that does is the oil catches on fire, it flares up, and it creates a really yucky sort of soot and smoke, but not the good kind of smoke that ends up being on your meat. And we want to try to avoid that as much as we can. If you do get flare-ups, guys, you can always just close the lid, put out those fires, and you're gonna be back in the zone. I'm gonna go wash my hands, and then it's time to get back and make our sweet chili glaze. We're gonna take a look and see if this chicken's ready to flip. A really important thing, the chicken's gonna let you know when it's ready to flip. If you start to pull on it and it's sticking a little bit, it means it just needs a little bit more time for that sear and that cook to happen on that meat so that it will naturally release itself. Don't force it, don't shred it, don't scrape it. Let the chicken do its thing, let it cook, and it's gonna tell you when it's ready to flip. You still need another minute or two. All right, come on in here, check this out, guys. You can see how this chicken, when I pull it up, look at that. See how it's naturally releasing itself? That's exactly what I wanna do. Another pro tip, if you wanna get those really good grill marks, when you move the chicken or whatever protein is you're cooking, put it on a fresh, untouched part of that grill. Why? Because that part has tons and tons of heat, where this part has lost its heat because it's now in the chicken. That's just gonna help get those marks on your chicken that much more developed and give that beautiful appearance and flavor. And you can also see, guys, these little crispy bits of the chicken fat on the edges, they're just crisping up. That right there is a delicious, textural, tasty bite. We're gonna close this lid, let it cook for about another 2 to 3 minutes, and then it's time to move it over to the slow side of the grill. These need about 2 more minutes. While we're doing that, we're gonna get to our sweet chili glaze. This is the magic where the sauce really makes this dish something special. I own a restaurant, sauces is where it's at. I don't know about you, but I also loved having varieties of dippers. And this particular sauce is so good because not only is it great as a dipping sauce, we're gonna glaze up our chicken with this and it's gonna tighten and get nice and sticky and tacky. Sauce is simple, it's 6 ingredients. Sriracha, honey, some chili sauce, the My Ploy sweet chili sauce, cumin, and Old Bay. That's all you need. The consistency of this is a light nappe. Fancy word for it just kind of holds the back of the spoon a little bit where I can drag my finger through it and you can see the line across. If you like this sauce to not be as spicy, back off on the sriracha a little bit. If you want it to be a little sweeter, add a little bit more honey. Don't be afraid to change things up here and there. This is not written in stone. This is just a way of making what I think is a delicious sweet heat sauce that's gonna finish this chicken. Our chicken is done. I like to take chicken thighs to about 175 degrees or a little bit more. Why? Because they have all that juice in them and they eat a little bit better. But we do know that they need to be cooked above 165 degrees, and there's no better way than doing that when you have the right tool for the job, a digital instant read thermometer. Chicken, steaks, fish, you will never miss your temps when you're using one of these guys. We're gonna take this beautiful sweet chili dipping sauce slash glaze, grab my handy dandy little brushing tool, and our chicken is now on the low heat side of the grill. Very important, guys, that we do this. We want it to become sweet and sticky and tacky. We don't want it to burn. One of the biggest things that I see home cooks do that's wrong is sometimes they'll even put the barbecue sauce or the glaze on before they even put it on the chicken on the grill. All that does is create a burnt, sugary mess. We don't want that. We want this glaze to get on and sticky and tacky, bring out all those flavors even more. And it's also gonna make this gorgeous. Look how beautiful that is right now with the way the light's hitting it. That beautiful glaze on the chicken. A quick little mop. Oh, baby. Look at that. 2 or 3 minutes. Plenty of time to get our garnish ready for the chicken plate. We have some limes. Citrus and honey do really work well together. It's just like a magical little pairing. And this, guys, this is kind of for the garnish, or if somebody wants to put a little squeeze on, you can cut them in half, so you can cut them in little wedges, whatever you're really comfortable for. We just want to get that little added element of that citrus juice to brighten up everything else. Some green onions, scallions, whatever you call them. I call them delicious. We're going to cut off these little roots. And if your knife skills deem it, you can go on a really nice fine bias cut. If your knife skills don't, you can go a little chunkier. You know, we've been cutting for a long time, and I can take a sharp knife. You do want your knife to be sharp. And just go slow. Do a little bias cut of these green onions. Use the white and the green parts. There's no shame in any of it. If you get really good, you can go really thin and really long. But if you guys also just feel more comfortable going straight across like that too, I'm telling you, this is for the flavor, it's for the garnish. It doesn't matter. Do whatever you're comfortable with doing. If you can do the long bias cut, awesome. If you can't, do what you're comfortable with. Because at the end of the day, we're still getting all that amazing flavor and that beautiful pop of green color that's going to go incredibly well with the contrast with that red glaze on the chicken. And then outside of that, we're going to take a few sprigs of cilantro and our garnish is done. We made it, my friends. It's my favorite part. Now it's time to pull this off the grill and eat. Whoa, look at that glaze. Are you kidding?
So shiny.
So shiny, so red, so bright, so sexy. We're going to take these chicken thighs off. This could be great as a little appetizer. It can be great for center of the plate for the main. You can put little toothpicks in it and cut it up in little chunks. However you want to eat it. And you can see when we put the glaze on at the end how it gets nice and sticky. It's like tacked onto it, but it's not burnt. That's exactly what we're looking for when we're doing this. These things on their own, they are awesome. But when you start bringing it together, it's like conducting a beautiful symphony orchestra. And that's when we're really becoming cooks, when we're bringing all these flavors together, not only with flavors, but the color contrast and the things that make you eat with your eyes first and get you excited about having this beautiful labor of love. Grilled hot honey chicken thighs, sweet chili glaze. It is just beautiful and remarkably delicious. This is going to be one of those recipes that all of your friends are going to be wowed over. And it's so easy. This is everything. This is why we do this. This is why we cook. It's juicy. It's tangy. It's sweet. It's got a little heat to it. The brightness of that lime juice finishing it out, and the little bit of heat and the sweetness from that chili glaze. So much flavor is developed in these layers with the seasoning that's on it and the way we just cooked it. I mean, just look at how juicy that chicken looks. Nate, I am telling you.
Can we be done so I can eat it?
Yes, we can be done so you can eat it, but I'm gonna eat mine first. I love doing these quick, simple, and easy cooks, but I also want to hear from you. If there's something that's more complicated, more elongated. Nate, you just told me you wanted to do crawfish?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, let us do a crawfish boil. Guys, like, subscribe, and tell me what it is that you want me to cook for you so you can learn all these delicious tricks of the trade and these amazing eats. See you next time.